Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to the YouTube channel. As a Trek Cloud Surfer here, ready to bring you a best of 3 from the Silver League, from the Elite Classic group stage as well, brought to you by EGCTV. Make sure to catch them live on Twitch. And what are or who are the protagonists of today? We have in one side the color orange Core. On the other side of Lipany, we have in the color green Lash playing as the Ottomans. And like I said, this is from the Silver League, not the main event from the Elite Classic. So all these players participating in this league, the Silver League, they almost qualified for the main event, but they didn't make it through. So here they are playing against each other, having more experience and having more screen time, more exposure, right? Great idea. Shout out to EGCTV. And you can catch me live on Twitch as well, using the links in the description down below. So Abbasid against Ottomans, I think Ottomans have the advantage, right? Because they can perhaps put out more military than the Abbasid. I don't know, because I've seen some 340C Abbasid build that really spams military. But Ottomans, they have that continuous flow of units that can really overwhelm an enemy. But now thinking about it, I think Abbasid can deflect that. I think Abbasid infinitely can do something about the Ottoman playstyle, right? Let's take a look and see how Lash drives the Ottomans in this match. Core on the Abbasid, we know what it is. 3 TCs at least, no I'm joking, 2 TCs at least, and then if needed or if part of the plan, 3 to 4 TCs. I've seen, I think it was Lucifron going 5 or 6 TCs in one game. It was really crazy. But it's the military wing for core, not the economical wing, which will make TCs cheaper. He can still go for TCs, and he will spawn 2 archers and 2 spears, and he can go for boot camp, making his infantry more healthy. So he wants to perhaps fight in feudal with Lash. He knows he's unavoidable to fight with the Ottoman player, so he wants to have the better units, the more healthier units, right? That can make a huge difference. The spears will be more tanky, the archers will be more tanky. That will be great, actually. Maybe that's the plan. You go for a second TC, pretty chill, you know. You still have fresh foodstuffs as the Abbasid player, having a discount on your villagers, allowing you to use all the surplus food for military. He's not researching bootcamp yet. He's going not even for fresh foodstuffs. He has gold for something core over there. Ottoman's going up with the Twin Minaret Madrasa, which spawns berries and respawns berries. And the gathering rate for those berries are way higher than for normal berries. So it's a great source of food. Now Lash with 3 spears, switching the military school, did not switch out of spears. 2 spears and 2 archers are coming in to Lash's base. The scout for core there is giving him information. Villagers on the gold under threat. Archers and spears going around trying to do more damage on the other side of the wood line. On the base of core, we have the second TC. We knew it, it was coming. Fresh food stuff still to be researched. And bootcamp as well, because he was not on gold, he was on stone. And not dropping the second TC on the deer, on the wood line, near this cliff. It's a nice spot. It's not the best that I've seen, but infinitely it's not the worst as well. There we go. The military units form core, kiting away back to the base. Now we see the archers coming in for the Ottoman player and the method as well, giving more movement speed and an additional bonus of attack speed, defense, melee defense or ranged defense. You can switch that up. With the method, he will play his drums to influence the units around it. Core does not look to go into a 30C, not collecting stone at the moment. Spears defending over there. Scout coming back with some sheep. Archers here on the... That's actually a very cool pick, right? A very cool picture. Archers on the cliff, looking for somebody in case they pass through. Oh, now we have stables coming in from core, so he's switching into horsemen. He knows that Lash is bringing the archers, right? No upgrades for core at all. He was really not mining gold. The Ottoman player Lash already with the wheelbarrow and the wood upgrade. Wheelbarrow gives you more carry capacity on your villagers and movement speed by 15, and lumber preservation increases villagers gathering rate for wood by 15%. Really, really good. Economy pumping for Lash soon. Two horsemen joined the fray for core. Was it the barracks just got cancelled by core? Alright. Horsemen looking for the counter attack. Here they go. Sipahi coming in, they meet the horsemen. They have the same speed, right? Ah, but then he can get faster, the Sipahi, by being in the aura of the method. Spear and archer still there, chilling. More horsemen coming in for core. What's the plan for Lash right now? Just accumulate a lot of army? I think that's the play. So core wants to perturb the economy of Lash. He's already 5 villagers ahead. Now back to gold. Very recently. Oh, he has to be careful here. No, he has the scout. He can see through the stealth forest. Here we go, car coming in. Wants to do some damage to the economy of Lash. Lash is not pulling the army back. I know Core wants to intercept reinforcements, but the main army for Lash comes in. Core pulls away. Core coming around with the horseman. Has to be careful when entering the stealth forest, right? Let's go for income per minute. Here we go. No upgrades yet for core. He doesn't have a lot of gold per minute. 3 vills on gold. Alright, he's using everything for the horseman. Building a really big army of horsemen. Trying to kill that Sipahi over there. Lash, I think, yeah, will be able to save the Sipahi. Lash will start his attack. He's 10 villagers behind in the villager count. Core looking for an angle here. 2 spears there to defend the villagers on gold. That's a lot of horsemen. Some Sipahi here ready to defend as well. Core just retreats away. Rams working the walls. Let's go. Lash on the attack. Core returning with a horseman can catch these archers off guard. You have to take care of these spears if you are Core. Then you can use your horseman freely. A lot of vills come in. Rams are doing some good damage. Villagers are pulled. Horsemen come from behind. They start to pick off the archers. Villagers doing really good damage into Lash. Lash's Rams in this case. Alright. Core losing 5 vills. 6 vills. No, only 6 vills ahead. 7. But it's still a lead, you know. He also made good damage on Lash's military. So I think this is a win for him. Core must be feeling really good after this engagement because he lost 6 vills. Yeah, that's okay, but he's still ahead. Maybe he doesn't know that. When you're playing, you don't know if you're ahead or not in terms of villagers, only if you scout really well and you count all the villagers from your opponent. But more importantly, he's doing a lot of military damage onto Lash. And things don't look good for Lash at the moment. He's rallying more units. The second TC keeps pumping up. Already 10 villagers ahead for core. This looks better and better for core. Better and better. Core up to 25 archers and 14 horsemen. Is looking good, mate. Looking good. He's now, yeah, picking villagers. I was just about to say that. He will be looking to do eco damage now. He got 3 villagers. Well played. Core keeping up the pressure. I don't think Lash can uphold for longer. A new method comes in, giving a boost to these archers and single Sipahi that is on the field. Now Core will build some rams. I like those rams. Okay, horsemen want to go around, horsemen want to do something. But Core will be protecting the archers. Oh, battle engaging. Horsemen jump into the backline of the archers. Method, which is a method with attack speed bonus, not the melee defense. More villages being picked by Core. Great attack here. And the villager lead grows, now above 20. And I think that's it, guys, right? I think this game... Oh, ram out of position. Villagers will get it. Nice damage, Core picking more villagers. He's now 25 villagers ahead. Core floating a bit of wood, 1000 wood. He already picked up fresh foodstuffs, and he also picked up boot camp, so his archers are more bulky than Lash's archers. Horsemen going around. Archers going back with the ram. Alright. Maybe trying to go around somewhere. Horsemen will try to pick something on this side. Core is going to finish the walls. Okay, the archers just came back to the base, chilling. Okay. Core coming around with the horsemen. Can do some good damage here. But he finds nothing. Villager lead almost 34 Core. Players getting close to Castle Age. Core chooses the economical wing, so he can still go for Fertile Crescent to get cheaper farms and then better farms with agriculture. So yeah, that could be a great one for Core. And economic is going for Wheelbarrow as well. His economy gonna be bussing, bro. Also, Golden Age Tier 2 not only has 15% gather rate for all resources, now he has 10% faster research speed as well. So keep that in mind. Ram will be killing some houses here. No, the Ram will be killed. Ram goes down. Yep, Core 20 villagers ahead now. Looks like he stopped producing some villagers. Now he's now 30 villagers ahead. My bad, guys. Bad counting. He's 30 villagers ahead. 30. That's a huge difference. And Lash also went Imperial with the classical Mehmed Imperial Armory. The Mangonel will be a bit scary for the archers of Core, but Core can just make a Springald. He doesn't need to invest into the Siege Workshop. He can just make the Springald. You know it's gonna be the Mangonels. You build 2 Springalds and you're fine. Horseman roaming out once again with a scout in the composition to acquire the right targets. Alright, a Abbasid villager is going for the deer. Kill the wolf first. That will increase a lot that food income per minute. Abbasid, not Abbasid, Ottoman player going for the berries, going for the second TC. But the difference in builds is almost 40 at the moment. So I guess it's a bit too late, unless you do great raids. Sipahi coming in, perhaps some knights into that backline, but the Basid is doing huge walls, so not easy to raid. And they can raid themselves with a horseman not being upgraded, showing that core wants to switch to knights, and you can see the switch on the UI. 4 knights already on the field, 2 in the queue, let's go. Those armored units will be very tough to deal with by Lash. Okay, horseman getting some villagers, yes indeed. Yeah, the villager lead is 40, dead even. 40, no, not dead even, dead right, like super accurate. Knights up to 43, just to be precise. And, ooh, knights fighting with the Sipahi. Mangonel shot, send the shoe the Sipahi away. Those are mangonels for core for the Basid. Now also running with some men-at-arms. Horsemen going around, trying to pick up some archers perhaps. Try to pick up more villagers. Alright, a lot of military upgrades for Lash. He's only lacking double melee attack and double melee defense, while Core is still lacking the first melee attack, first melee defense, and the double range attack and range defense. So Lash could take better engagement here, just because he has more upgrades, you know. Rams moving me. Oh, that Mangonel can do great damage. Mangonel shoots. It doesn't hit a lot of people because the army of Core was all spread up. And yes, men-at-arms here, ready to be the front line. We have Janissaries as well, doing some good fire damage. Horsemen going around. There is damage to be done, villagers to be picked off. Rams destroying the second TC. Villagers pop out. Core already killed 13 villagers, and the villager difference is now up to 50. Core super ahead economically, but he's accumulating a lot of resources. Is he going Imperial? Because he's not fielding, I think, enough military to support this attack. I think he just wants to keep his enemy occupied and then go for something else, aka Imperial. This was a bad fight for Core. He really lost this fight here, but he killed more villagers. The difference is now 60. 60 villagers ahead for Core. Yeah, this does not look easy for Lash. He does has more military right now. Core did grabbed one relic, which is good. Mangonel being built on the field. Bro, 60 villager lead is too much, right? But the Ottomans, they can keep producing even when they're low on vills. They have a good army, 33 units. Core only 18, but he's going Imperial, he's grabbing more relics. He was caught, he's going with the Culture Wing, he can make all the upgrades cheaper. And actually in Imperial that's very useful. Oh, those are vills, I thought it was a raid. Mangonel coming in to help break the wall. Oh yeah, I think when Lash sees Imperial, he'll GG. Perhaps not immediately, but when he sees Core is Imperial, and he's like investing everything he can into military. Alright, Imperial, Lash not giving up at the moment. Alright. He wants to play for a bit more. Lash going to pick relics for himself. Knights of Lash trying to raid the base of Core, but they are not allowed. The Knights of Core already came in to defend. Villagers from Core need to evacuate the gold mine outside of the walls. There is not much. There is no gold left inside of the walls of Core. All the gold he has to grab must be outside of the walls of the safety. But Core has the same military as Lash and is Imperial, so a lot of archers dying though. Double Mangonel doing great damage. No Sprinkles for Core. He's lacking wood at the moment. He can spam food. He also not grabbing a lot of gold per minute. So he's getting a lot of stone. So we can see some keeps coming in. So maybe some stone walls. Oh, but those men-at-arms are nasty. And they're not even elite yet. 3 relics for Lash though. He's going to be generating more gold, but he's 60 villagers behind, so yeah. Super complicated here. For Lash. Core now transiting to a heavy farm economy. He does have agriculture. So his farms are better right now. Culverin coming in. That will shot any siege engine that the Ottoman... no, actually, the Grand Bombard. Perhaps it doesn't shot the Grand Bombard. But that's only on Imperial, so Core doesn't need to worry about that. Keep being dropped in the middle. Sacred Site for Core, that's one. One knight in the back of the base, not doing much. Horsemen go in. Lash going for the Sacred Site. He wants to maximize his gold income. 3 relics, 1 Sacred Site. That's a good income of gold. You better believe it. But Core also with 1 Sacred Site and 2 relics, and he has way more vills. Horsemen go down. They were kinda the scout. They were the target dummy, the test dummy. Core almost pop capped. There is still 80 population space for Lash, so he can have way more military than Core, but I think his economy will not uphold that. Let's go, engagement coming in. Culverin one-shots the Springle. Culverin is not fighting at the Springle. Frontline from Core disappearing. That's sus. Core losing a lot of units here. He's not having the best engagements. Lash is always winning these fights. But Core, he lost his whole army, but he still has more units than Lash. And that's gonna be the problem, right? Just keep sending units and units and units, and Lash will not be able to hold on. Now 70 villager difference. Core with 70 more villagers than Lash. And the game now happens on Lash's base. And you know, you never want the game to be happening in your base, because that means that the enemy base is super chill and he can grab any resources that he wants to. Okay, the walls are broken though. Lash could go in and get some raids. Outpost is up for Core. That can help defend immensely. Springles in the back trying to do some damage. A lot of archers here. Sipahi come in, they counter the archers. But the archers, they have composite bows and boot camp. So they're more bulky and they're attacking faster. That's not enough though. Spears here. Only crossbows, they're not super effective against spears. Now there is 1 or 2 archers. Interesting game here in the end. Improved processing. Villagers drop 8% more resources. That's a great upgrade for the Basid dynasty, for sure. 8% more resources, just cause. Lash as is a new mangonel. Those archers can go away pretty fast. Here we go. Fight is happening. Mangonel trying to shoot the archers. Archers picking up the villagers of the spears. They take a good shot in the face from the Mangonel. Some archers go down. And the forces for Lash seem to be bigger once again, but remember that Core is one age ahead and he has a lot of upgrades. He's now looking for more villagers. He can find it near the wood line. Mangonel shot. No big deal. Still plenty of archers here. Good damage. Core is now retreating. He only has archers in this front line. Mangonel, good shot. Into one horseman. Springald's also working well there as defensive tools. Sacred site being captured by Core. Archers coming into the base, perhaps a wrong rally point. No, 3 sacred sites for Core, not just one. I know these look like a sacred site, but it's just a bunch of villagers around the gold node. So 2 sacred sites for Core, 1 for Lash. And there is a keep there, otherwise Core could just contest this right now. Oh, armies from Core need to be careful here. Getting caught off guard. Gonna take a good mangonel shot. And there is no units for Core. What's going on? Right, he has a lot of people on food. I don't know. More units coming in. But they're just being destroyed by these small but strong army from Lash. Camel Archer is here as well. With incendiary arrows from the university. There could be a decisive fight at any moment. Lash with more military than Core. Core with way more economy. Core floating gold. Core in almost 5,000 gold. That's a lot. It's using the gold, okay, for a whole bunch of upgrades. Outpost is built in the front of Lash's base. And Cannoneer getting caught off guard. And still a bigger army from Lash. But remember, Core is Imperial, he has a better army. Right, Lash is retreating back to his base. Rams coming in, doing a lot of damage here. Destroying the houses. Perhaps can destroy some military buildings. Core comes back with a better army this time around. And he's doing a lot of damage. But the Rams went down. All the Rams for Core went down. He's bringing more though. But you barely see any orange units. It's all green. Core cannot really maintain his army alive in this front line. The Ottoman player almost got pop capped. Only 10 units left. If you break one more house, he will be pop capped. And that will be awesome. Core keeps up the pressure, but he keeps losing his military. He has 4,000 food per minute, bro. What? Where is he grabbing so much food from? Farms everywhere. With the Imperial upgrade, even better. Spirited archers now a key to fight Lash on his own base though, and he's being overwhelmed. He has nowhere to go. This is his base after all. And such little units. I think it's GG. Core focusing on the second TC. Oh, Keep will protect the entrance. And GG gets called. Core takes game number 1. Lash couldn't keep up with a bossy economy. Guys, if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe, and watch more. This is the Cloud Surfer, surfing out.